Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is a really quick intro because I sort of already did do it in the next shot that you'll see in a minute. Basically I was going to do a full video on the Land Rover Discovery that you'll see, but later on in the video I decided to actually just make it a full video on the weekend work that we have been doing, so to include everything that we were up to. So ignore the first intro in a minute, and I hope you do enjoy the rest of the video. And because this one is a big one and it's a long one and there's a lot going on in it. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, God, my voice is going a bit. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a detail on this Land Rover behind me. It's been booked in for a full interior detail, exterior cleanup, single stage machine polish, and doing a Geon ceramic coating, which will give about 2 years worth of protection. It's in a pretty bad way. It definitely needs a clean. It's going to be getting its money's worth today. It's going to be literally here for the whole day and overnight to leave the coating to cure, and they'll be ready to collect tomorrow morning. We have had a couple of issues with paint. It wasn't going to go ahead because there was a couple of paint issues that needed to be sorted, but I'm going to try and machine polish them as best as I can, which I'll show you in a bit once it's been brought back inside and fully cleaned off. So obviously before I go too far into the video, please do make sure that you do give this video a like, and also you do get subscribing to the channel. But what I'm going to do is show you a couple of clips of the car, and then crack straight on with washing it. So we're all set up. I'm just getting Cree, because Cree's with me today, I'm just getting him to go around the wheels. We've pressure washed them to get rid of the heavier bits of dirt and grime, just to make it a little bit easier when it comes down to obviously using the wheel cleaner and pressure washing it. A little tip for this one I'll show you quick. So saying what we like to do is raise the car as much as possible, so we obviously can get a really nice finish on these wheel arches. So what we do is we jump in there with all the sort of Land Rovers and Range Rovers that have got this set in. We raise it to the top on this one, and then leave it as that to make it a little bit easier doing the wheel arches. So first of all, we've pressure washed all the wheels and the arches. Cree's just gone around it with some wheel cleaner, and then he's going to attack it with some of the brushes. So we've used the Auto Bright non-acidic Fairy Cherry on this one, because that's what we've got at the Winslade unit. And in terms of brushes, we've got a Valet Pro wheel brush, we've got a long reach wheel arch brush. This is for the tyres, to scrub all the excess tyre shine and dirt off. And then we've got the EZ Detail wheel barrel brushes as well. So your challenge now is to tackle these wheels.
I can do that.
So as you can see here, Cree's going around the tyres with the stiff brush, and that's all the dirt that's coming off of it. I'll do a tips and tricks on wheels, arches and tyres as well in another video, but that's just a bit of an insight into how much grime is still on the wheels even after a decent pressure wash. Right, so we brought the car back inside. I've got a little bit carried away. We didn't really film much of the washing stages, partly because I do want to do loads of tips and tricks on a variety of different things that we were doing, so I don't want to talk too much on that. And you've seen it all before, you've seen full details washing a car. But we've brought the Land Rover back inside now. We're starting to look at doing some machine polishing work on it. I've got Chris starting the interior, so he's in there somewhere, struggling with all the extra seats that these cars have. And it's huge old doors and stuff like that on these, so yeah, it's a lot of work to clean these inside, and it's going to be fun doing the machine polish on this as well. So what I thought I'd do is show you around the car now under the light, so you can see what it's like before doing the machine polish on it. What's on, Lord? Before doing the machine polish on it, and then I'll show you some of the procedures that I'm going to be doing on this to get as good a result as what we possibly can. With this car, it has been painted on the passenger side and a few areas on the driver's side. I've spoken to the customer today, going to do as best as we can on it because the paint isn't great in some areas, but they did know that anyway. But we do want to try and get it as good as we can prior to putting the ceramic coating on, because like I say, we're going to put Geon ceramic coating on this to give it the best protection for the next 2 years. So what I'll do now, I'll show you around the car, show you around the defects that it's got, and then we'll get cracking on trying to cut through them and get this car looking like brand new. So I'll show you on this side. This is the side that hasn't been painted, but there are still a fair few swells, defects, holograms, a few stone chips in areas. It's been battered a bit, and you can't really see well, you can see the metallic fleck, but not as well as what you can in the other side. I'll show you in a minute. A couple of watermarks that need to sort out. It's like the odd deeper scratch. Don't know whether the camera's going to pick that up there. Just trying to get it to focus. So there's a couple of deeper scratches there. A stone chip just on that edge of the paint there, but you can't really do much with that. But there you can see the severity of all the swells if it's going to focus. It's hard to get this camera to focus, you know. That's better. But as you can see, it's hologram central. So the bonnet is just as bad as well, because this is obviously exposed to a lot more. This has got a few random deep scratches in it more than swells. Obviously there is a big layer of swells, but there is a few deep scratches as well in that. I'll show you on this side. That's had some paint work. I have machine polished this so far, but it does need another stage of refinement. So compared to the other side, it's definitely looking a lot better, but it just needs that extra stage just to get rid of that haziness. But like here, you can see that, oh, let's get it to focus. So like there, you can see the metallic fleck a lot more clearer, and it's a lot more better. So another stage of refinement on this side, just to get rid of that haziness. But like I say, this side's not going to be perfect, and a couple of areas not going to be perfect on this car because it has had paint work. I'm going to refine this stage twice, and then see how I get on with the rest of the car, and then just go from there. So I'm going to crack on with machine polishing it. Chris is going to crack on with the interior, and we'll see what this is looking like in the next couple of hours or so. Right, so Chris making a start on the interior. He's having an absolute nightmare with these seats. He's not happy, are you, Chris? No, what's the matter?
The seats just not working as how they should.
So on the Range Rovers, like the Vogues or the Land Rovers and stuff like that, you've got this control panel, and what are you trying to do? You can't get
move these seats back.
So just have a look here.
Work now, you do it.
Hang on.
Wrong one.
Hang on. No, wrong one. Hang on a minute.
Tried that.
Broken. Let's have a look. So, whoa, my camera! My camera! So that's gone up, so that needs to go down.
Alright.
Oh yeah, is that what it was? So because the seat wasn't forward. I didn't know it does that.
Oh my.
So you need to put the seat back?
Yeah.
So, anyone detailing a Land Rover, don't get Cree on it. He pulled
I was the one that fixed it.
pulled this seat forward, but obviously it's got to be back in order to operate this. So your fault, mate. So what happened was this seat was forward with that there, and also it needed to be pulled to the back. So after all that, yeah, blame the car though. It's looking better though, it's getting there.
Yeah.
Got all the plastics and that to do, and the leather and stuff, but it's looking better compared to what it was like earlier. So happy?
Happy.
Get on. Right, I'm going to crack on machine polishing, you crack on interior. No more problems with seats, no more problems with electrics. We can turn the car off now as well, can't we? Add the car running so we don't run the battery down, because probably a lot of strain goes on the battery if you're messing around with these seats all day without the car running. So let's get this car turned off. It's quite a nice place to be here, so I'll show you quick. It's a bit like the Range Rovers and stuff. Well, exactly the same in it, I suppose, it's all the same brand. So yeah, it's nice though. It's big. Really big. Where's Cree? Pulling his hair out. Right, I'm going to crack on with machine polishing. Cree's going to crack on with interior. So catch you again in a second. Right, so you probably would have seen briefly in the intro that I was originally going to be doing this video as the Land Rover detailing video, but I'm just going to mix it with what we're up to over the weekend, just to make it a bit more interesting really. I was trying to do a full lot on the Land Rover, but it's just hard to try and film everything on one car and have the time to do it as well. We're so concentrated on doing little bits here and there, and yeah, you just get a bit caught up with it. So what I thought I'd do, change this video into a bit of like a weekend, doing different detailing jobs and just showing you around what we've got on, show you around what we're doing and just stuff like that. So Land Rover's in there, I'm just trying to finish up on the machine polish it. I'm about halfway through. I've got the rest of the car, or the rest of the driver's side to do, and then the boot, and also the roof, and then I'll also be ready tomorrow to do the ceramic coating. I've also had this Mercedes convertible dropped off, which I'll show you now, which we will be starting today to get the roof fully cleaned, get the outside fully cleaned, leave it inside overnight to dry, and then coat tomorrow. So I'll show you this car now, just so you can see that. It's going to be getting a full wash, light decontamination, hand polish, just to bring it up better. The wheels are not great, but we're going to do what we can just to clean them up. But like you see there, the diamond cut finish has gone a bit crap, which they do. Diamond cut's just not very, it's just not known to provide a durable finish. So yeah, so that's that. We'll do what we can with them. We got the roof to do. As you can see, it's growing trees and all sorts of stuff there, and it is green obviously on the top, so we're going to be doing a deep clean on that, and then obviously coating that with Geon fabric coating, and then that's that really. Like I say, the wheels are going to come up as good as they're going to get, but Jake's popping over to give me a hand this evening, get this one done whilst I finish up on the Land Rover, and then I can focus on doing the Land Rover, he can focus on the Merc, and then that can be finished tomorrow, ready to collect with the customer on Sunday. So what I'll do, the rest of the video will just be what we're up to, showing you what Jake's doing on that one, showing you what I'll be finishing up on the Land Rover and how that's coming up. And then tomorrow we've got Volkswagen Golf in for competition winner. It's supposed to have some tints, but Volkswagen Golf's Mark 5s, Mark 6s, pain in the backside to do. So we're going to do a clean on that one instead tomorrow. I've got some tints on, got a ceramic coat the Land Rover, so yeah, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow, but I'll show you around the Land Rover now so you can see how that's coming up, and then when Jake's here I'll show you what he's up to on that one. So Cree's currently finishing up on the interior in here, which is looking loads better. It's a big old car, it's a big old job, we've just got a hoover down here obviously and stuff. But yeah, this side's definitely looking better. I haven't got the light on me, but this side's getting there. I'll show you under light in a bit, and then I'll show you the rest of the car. This is the level of detail that we're going in. We're getting the cotton, what are they called again?
Cocktail
sticks. Getting the cocktail sticks. Getting all that dirt out. Tips and tricks on that possibly soon? Yeah. Yes, I can. You don't want to be on camera, but I'm going to go and put them on camera. What's the matter?
Go away.
Camera's making you look proper sexy, Jake.
No, it's not hard, is it? I'm not getting involved.
What do you mean you're not getting involved? Tell the people what you're up to on this fine Friday evening. You don't like being on camera, do you?
No, I'm not like this.
What? You got good wrist action there, Jake. Done that before, haven't you? All my phone's ringing.
Go and see phone.
Right, excuse the hoovering in the background. Jake's just finishing up on the Mercedes next door. Finished up what I can for today on the Land Rover Discovery. It's definitely looking loads better. I've got this rear part here to machine polish tomorrow, and then it's ready for coatings. Got to do a few little bits like wheels, tyres, just buff up over them, and also do the door shuts. But I'll show you around how glossy the paintwork is now. The scan grip's on charge, so I'll show you what the defects are looking like. Now it's definitely looking a lot better. So I'll switch this camera around. It's got a really good level of gloss now. Obviously we've got to still machine polish this, the back door, or the boot lid even. But yeah, it's definitely looking loads better. A lot glossier. So it's like literally like 7 o'clock. We're just finishing up, Jake's just finishing up on the Mercedes there. And then I'm gonna crack on with this one tomorrow. Like I say, we've also got a couple of cars being dropped off tomorrow for a few different things. But I'll show you what I'm up to, finishing that one off, get the coatings on it, and then we'll crack on with the other jobs that we've got to finish off tomorrow. So I'll see you again then. Right, so it's Saturday morning. I'm starting my first sort of errand of the day. I don't know if you can see, but I'm at the shop. I need to make a number plate up for a friend of mine. They're in desperate need for it to go on the back of a caravan today. So I've got to quickly make that up. It's literally just nearly turning 7 o'clock. And I'm already running the first job of the day. I best turn the van off actually, because I've been running around for the last 2 days with no fuel. It's literally been on reserve. I just haven't had time to swing into the petrol station. That's how much running around I've been doing over the last couple of days. So I've got to make up this number plate, and then we've got to head back to Winslade, drop the van off, get Jake to drop me over to the customer's house to collect their car. That's going to be the first job of the day, which Jake's going to be working on, and I'm going to be cracking on with the Land Rover and the Toyota that's in for tints. And then after the Toyota's done, I'm going to give Jake a hand, because obviously the Mercedes is there as well. So we've got about 3 or 4 cars at the unit today. The shop's not going to be open, but I'm going to quickly make this plate up and then crack on with the rest of the day. First task of the day is trying to get the bloody door open. For some reason it won't unlock now, which is a bloody pain. Come on. I don't need this on a Saturday morning. There you go. Got it. And the alarm's going to go off quickly. Just not set the alarm off at 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh. No, it's not as messy as I thought. Let's turn this alarm off. Not as messy as I thought. I do need to grab a couple of products this morning, but let's head up and make these plates. Today, make a standard plate for the rear of a van, well, rear of a caravan. Absolutely crap weather, but I'm glad to be at the unit inside today. So I'm gonna head back to Winslade, drop the van off, get Jake to drop me over to to collect the first car, and then we'll crack on with the rest of the day. Right, so we've been and collected the car. And you probably see I got myself some breakfast and Greg's as well, because it was my turn to pay, and Jake can't work without being fed. He'll start acting up like my missus when she's not being fed, and I can't be dealing with Jake all day in one of his little moods, but he's following me behind. We're going to drop this over to Winslade. Jake's going to be working on this one today, whilst I do a turret that's being dropped off at 9, and then what else are we doing? Oh yeah, I've obviously got to finish off the Land Rover, and Jake's going to be a hand after. So yeah, we've collected this one this morning. It's absolutely lashing it down today, so I'm glad I'm at the unit. I'm probably going to get the customer to collect from the unit rather than drop off, because I don't really fancy dropping it back to him and then it'd be an absolutely filthy time it gets back on the outside. The inside's the most important thing, but yeah, I don't want it to be filthy for them on the outside, so I'll probably get them to collect from the unit later. But we'll head back to the unit now. We're going to feed ourselves and then crack on with the rest of the day. What?
I'm not in the video.
Why?
You can crack on. Go share upstairs.
Why? Don't you want to be in it? I've got that on record. People are going to like you, Jake. Yeah, we do, to be fair. I was going to start doing that today. Right, so we've got the car in the other side of the unit. I thought I'd just quickly show you around just so you can see the condition of it currently. Obviously the seats are going to need a decent shampoo, and all of these need a good hoover out and clean. Get the cocktail sticks in there, do all the carpets, do the mats, do the plastics, and then the outside we're just going to get a bit of a wash and hand polish or spray wax, and then that'll be ready. So I reckon probably about 4 hours on this one. Jake's going to be working on it whilst I crack on with the rest of the bit caught up there, Jake. Right, next job of the day is done. Done this Toyota, is it GT86? Yeah? Yeah, in for rear tints. We nearly had a bit of a nightmare with the parcel shelf, but now it's all done. I'll show you the inside as well. It's a nice clean install. Might look a little bit smooth because obviously you can't clean the glass for 7 days, but no specs, and it's all looking really nice. So, happy customer?
Love it.
Good job. I'll see. Right, let's turn off the music before I get done for copyright. Just pause that quick. That new Miss song is banging, to be fair. So Jake's cleaned this car yesterday. He's also cleaned the roof. I've just gone round and put the mask and tape and that on it, and also put the car cover on it just to keep it protected from the coating. I'm going to be using the Geon fabric coat. I'm just going to be spritzing over the roof now with that, whilst Jake's doing the Golf. But as you can see, it's a bit of a quick job, but it don't need to be looking pretty because it's going to come off straight after. As long as all the seals are done, these are pushed to the top, it is obviously safe. It's just protect the coating from not going on the car, and obviously preparation is key. So the longer you can spend doing this and the more that you cover, the less likely you'll have to go around this again. But all the roof's now clean, so it's definitely looking a lot better. So ready to do the coat. Like I was saying, we're going to be using the Geon fabric coat, because we are looking at becoming accredited by Geon in the next year or so. So I'm going to be using all of this on the roof, get it coated, and then it'll be inside overnight, left to cure. And then once the coating's done on the roof, we'll be focusing on the rest of the car. So let's get this one coated. Right, roof's all been coated, so we'll leave that to dry now. We'll take all this off, leave that to dry, and then carry on with the rest of the paint. Come here, Jake, come here. Come on. Come here. So Jake's finished up on the, God, my battery's low. Jake's finished up on the Golf. He's just doing a couple of little bits now, so I thought I'd show you it before it absolutely hammers down at rain. He's done a really nice job. It's come up really well. He's put like a spray gloss on there with the Poor Boys Wells. Don't lock the car. Jake. Jake. Jake's finished up in the Golf, all been shampooed, all been hoovered. Centre console, that's looking loads better. So yeah, really happy. Outside's all been spray waxed, been washed. Well, it's been washed and then spray wax applied, because there are some deep marks that do require machine polishing. But good result on that. I'm sure the customer will be pleased. On to the next. What are you doing? Missed a bit of you. Yeah, crack on. Right, so back on the Discovery, I don't know whether you remember the paint before, earlier in the video, it's now looking a lot better. There's still a few areas, few panels that are a little bit worse than others, but to be fair, for the job that this has had done, just trying to focus it there, is it going to focus? For the job that this has had done, it's definitely looking a lot better. I'll tell you what, I'm really struggling to focus this camera, I don't know what's going on. Let's do it from a distance. So that's better. As you can see, the paint is looking a lot better. You can definitely see that metallic finish a lot more now, and now it's ready for coating. So this is what it's looking like without sort of the direct light on it, but as you can see, it's looking a lot glossier. All the wheels have been done, door shuts have been done. Just going to buff up over the glass tomorrow. Jake's in there finishing off the Merc, but yeah, looking loads better. So don't know if you remembered. So this is the wing now. That's looking a lot better compared to what it was like before. So good result on that so far. Looking a lot glossier, a lot cleaner, ready for the coating. So on that, we're going to do the coating on it now. I'll show you that now. So the coating that we're using on this is the Geon Moss. I don't know how you actually say it, but it's not show. It's pronounced the other way around. Also, new cloths for every ceramic coating job. Using the Chemical Guys Happy Ending. I do really want to get an account with Chemical Guys over at the shop, but the starting price is just so expensive to get a first order, but maybe in the future I definitely will. But that comes as a pack of 3, so we'll be using that with the ceramic coating, and this will provide up to 2 years worth of protection. So plan is now get all this coated. It's been panel wiped, so it's removed all the oil residue, so get this coated, and then we'll see what it's looking like after. Right, so the Land Rover Discovery is now fully cleaned, fully polished and fully ceramic coated. We've got a buff up over the glass tomorrow, hence why the cloths are on there. And then it'll be ready for customer collection. It is looking so much better. Just trying to figure out what I've done with the scan grip so I can show you that. Just grab the scan grip quick. It is looking 100 times better compared to what it was like yesterday or even the day before when it was dropped off. So as you can see, the paint is looking so good. There's barely any swells in there. There's a couple of sort of hazy marks, but that is because this car has been obviously fully polished before from previous owners and stuff like that, and been sanded as well. But I mean, we're really happy with it. We spent a long time in this car just to get it perfect, ready for collection tomorrow, and I think they're going to be really happy with it. You'll have to excuse the mess of the unit. We are going to be tidying that up before the customer collects tomorrow, but it's like 5 o'clock now, so we just want to get headed home after a long slog machine polishing and ceramic coating this. At the point, customers, I'm sure they're going to be really happy tomorrow. We sent them the photos, sent them a couple of shots, because we just like to keep them updated with how it's looking, and they're really over the moon with it. So we'll see what they say in person. Also, Jake's finished up on the Mercedes. That's done. That's looking loads better. Obviously, you can see how bad the wheels are now. All the roof's been done, which is really good. We're just going to leave that in here to cure overnight, and then go from there. So heading home now, we're finished for the day. Start again tomorrow. We've got these two obviously being collected, so I'll show you that, and then we'll just see what else we've got the rest of the day tomorrow. So I'll just keep you updated with that, and then we'll go from there. So catch you again tomorrow. Right, so the Land Rover Discovery is now all complete. We finished up full exterior decontamination on it, single stage machine polish, and the Geon ceramic coating. So now this is protected for 2 years. It's definitely looking a lot better compared to what it was like on Friday when it was dropped off. So what we're going to do is show you around the car now, just before the customer collects it. Have you ever seen Jake this happy? Just got his little delivery from Sweet Desire. You're buzzing, aren't you? Well, I'm going to call it today for this video. Jake's just finishing up his car. Obviously, we were supposed to do a couple of things this morning, but they've sort of been scheduled, rescheduled or postponed, or rescheduled or cancelled. So Jake's just currently doing his car. He's getting it ready for sale because he's just bought himself a caddy to use for work and personal use. So I'm going to end the video here now because obviously it's now Sunday and I've got to edit this for this evening. So I've got to be on it this afternoon. But it works out quite well because we haven't got any work to do now, so I can crack on and edit the rest of this video. So I hope you've enjoyed this bit of random video of what we've been up to this weekend. Obviously it was supposed to start out as a Land Rover video, but then I just thought, you know what, we'll just do everything that we've been doing over the weekend because it's been quite a busy one, and then just show you what we're up to. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Obviously I'm going to try and aim to get a video up every Sunday for you guys, so it's regular and then it's consistent. Not too sure what the next video is yet because obviously from this week we're going to be in a lockdown, so it just depends what work's still there and then what I plan to do, but we'll just see how it goes. I'm sure I'll be as busy as what I have been because work's basically going to stay the same, and we're just going to work as normal, obviously just with extra measures in place. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So massive thanks for watching the video. Please do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this bit of a random video, and any feedback is always much appreciated. Please do make sure that you do give it a like. You do get subscribing to the YouTube channel if you are new and are not subscribing already, because it would be much appreciated. I really want to get to that 1,000 mark, remember, and I'm nearly at 600, which is great. So yeah, I'll see you guys and girls next week. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao.